remember, yeah. My son was, I think, 3 at the time, 2 or 3, and I remember how pissed he was. And because he was more mad at himself because he wasn't right there in the instant to stop it, to prevent it from happening. I was covered in blood everywhere from the club, and he took the guy outside, and I thought he was going to kill him.
So he was around, but he wasn't there. He wasn't that second, but he showed up shortly after.
Yes, and then grabbed the guy, took him outside, beat the living snot out of him, and his team pulled him off the guy while the ambulance was coming and tended to me.
People are on the ground. They're fine. That died down. Died down. Everything's great, great, cool. We're about to leave. Walking back to his car. And then some random guy, out of nowhere, some dude, I don't know what he is, said something to Derek. It was on the lines of, "Oh, you think you're so tough." I was like, "Who the heck is this guy?" Like, where did this guy come from? And Derek's like, "Who are you?" And he just looked at him. He's like, "You think you're so tough?" And I'm like, "Where's this guy coming from?" Like, I don't know. All I know is, we're gonna choose that.
An ambulance delivers one of a few victims of a shooting at a downtown Toronto nightclub. Police confirm one person is dead. We are hearing a second person has also died. Police now.
Yo, can you watch out if someone comes to attack me?
Downtown Toronto, 1990s. You knew that there was only one entertainment district that you wanted to be in. That was the Four Corners. To us, the Four Corners was not just a institution, it was a staple of nightlife in Toronto. You had Four Corners for one reason, because it was almost like Disneyland in a way. You had Whiskey Saigon, known for the hipsters and the rockers, on one side of the street. Then you had Fluid on the opposite side of the street, known for hip-hop, urban vibe. If you went out on a Thursday night, you knew that this was the area that you wanted to be in, Friday and Saturday. Then you had, across the street, which was our main club, which was Fusion. And it started off just like any other night. Started off with a perfect night. The crowd was starting to warm up in the city. We were just getting everything ready to start the night. Looking forward to a beautiful evening. The weather was warm. The vibe was just starting. We were feeling this was going to be a great night. The night was going really, really smooth. I was in the office. I decided to come out to the dance floor and check out the action to see what was happening. And the night was starting to fill up. The room was starting to fill up, but it was getting really, really hot. So I decided I wanted to take myself outside for a break. Catch some air, see what's happening in the street, see what's happening outside with the competition. It was pretty calm. Everything seemed going well. We're all just outside having fun, enjoying the atmosphere. And then the moment notice, everything changed.
Derek's still filming.
Of course I'm still filming.
Back then, it was like an event. You know, you go out, you didn't think it would be an ending to the night. You would just go. It would be like going to like a concert or something, or going to like a one-time event.
Know what you get when you're leaving your house, and then you didn't. You had no fucking idea what was gonna happen. So,
If someone would have told me in 1990 that I'd be paying $350 to get into a nightclub for buying a bottle of vodka, I would have laughed.
When I know fully well in a half hour I'm going to be pissing it out.
Back in the 90s, you could pick up a piece of trash, a piece of plastic, put it on your head and look fabulous. Today, if you do that, somebody would be like, girl, you have a piece of trash up on your head.
Nightclubs. Now, you're basically going to a venue and just looking at the DJ like it's a concert venue. And that's more boring. Like, it was more lively, it was more colorful back then.
Nina Hagen, New Order, Duran Duran.
everybody remembers the murder and the demise, the end of the club kids, the disco Bloodbath and all that sensational stuff. But man, you had the Ramones play here, you had Guns N' Roses play here, you had a lot of great things, fashion and art.
Imagine a club that presents this kind of events and entertainment in a space of a few months, in a space of a year. Madonna had her first show there, first 2 or 3 shows there, and they paid $250. It doesn't exist anymore.
The 90s, simply known as the Club Kid era. We dive into a deeper story of the men and women who were simply known as the King of Clubs, who ruled the 90s and New York Toronto nightlife scene for years. Bringing the city's most legendary nightclubs and parties, they pushed the boundaries to limits, fearlessness, challenging the system of club culture, and brought millions of people together of all genres under one roof. Night after night, bringing a level of creativity and artistic expression to not create a party, but an experience that revolutionized a generation. But after years of success in what say was a targeted attack, they watched their empires crumble. Police, politicians, drug investigations and murder, changing club culture, collided. So join us in this exclusive film documentary as we truly find out what killed the club era and who was responsible for ending the greatest era of nightlife that will never be again. Club Kings, coming 2026.